Self-acceptance is such a powerful thing. To accept oneself is to know oneself. And when we know ourselves, we can be ourselves. And being ourselves sets us free. And that's what we all want. Because we come into this world unique, but a lot of us die copies. The reason for that too is because the world tells us who we are. And we start to put all these masks on, trying to be something, trying to fit in. But all that does is makes us lose ourselves and creates anxiety, creates depression, creates all this fear. Because we're trying to be something that we're not. And I have a story about somebody who had every reason to not accept himself. There was this boy. When he was a child, he was sexually abused. He found drugs and alcohol as a way to cope with life. And in that process of him using to cope, he was molested. This boy was molested. So to him, in his mind, he was like, is this just a part of my life? Does this just happen? So he tried to cope with it a little bit more. And in that process, he was trying to use money, jobs, relationships to try to fix himself. But anytime that stuff fell apart, he would self-destruct. And his mind would go back to the, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I'm broken. And he kept doing this. And at the age of 25, when this boy was trying it, he couldn't do it no more. See, none of these things are working anymore. And this boy's best friend became suicidal thoughts. In his mind, he felt that if I can kill myself, then I don't have to face this. Because why would the world do this to me? And this boy was laying on the floor with blood, sweat, and vomit. Just got back from an epileptic seizure. He was dying. And he looked up in the air and said, if this is my life, why live? But this boy had a thought. This boy knew somebody that changed their life. So he made this phone call. And when he called this person, he went to this person's house, and this person shared something. He shared about self-acceptance. And all of a sudden, this boy had this idea that all these things happened to him for a reason. And because of that perception change, that all this happened to him for a reason, he found self-acceptance in his pain. And that started a journey of 3 years of him being sober, helping other people through their trauma, spreading awareness to the world, sharing his transparency on the power of self-acceptance. This boy had another chance at life when this boy had every reason to not accept himself. And through self-acceptance, he found himself. Because he found himself, he can be himself. And now he's set free. And people ask a lot of times like, well, where's this boy at today? I'll tell you where he's at. You're looking at him. Look at me. Does this face look like somebody who's faced all that trauma and all that pain and had an addiction? But it's true. That's my story. See, self-acceptance saved my life because I just wanted to die. I wanted to give up. My mind, from all that pain, before the self-acceptance, there was no purpose in it. But through my self-acceptance, I found purpose in my pain, and it's become my passion. And now I spread love to the world, and I can live freely. I don't have to live in that pain. Anybody can gain that. No matter what your pain is, no matter what your mind tells you, self-acceptance will save your life. And I'm proof of it. And that's why I can smile through the pain and feel free from the pain. Self-acceptance will free you. And I hope you find it because it will change your life forever.